Felt like a day. My name is Mighty Wereball. Welcome back to more Danganronpa, and we've had another murder. Miyu has been found dead after everybody else has come out of the Matrix. Now, at the time it happened, I wasn't 100% sure of kind of early thoughts as to who it could be. Obviously, they're pushing Kaito and the wee shit goblin as possible suspects. But while I was editing the last episode, a little thought occurred to me that obviously Kaito has punched the shit goblin, so obviously he's looking for revenge. However, I don't think either of them would do any killing. Knowing him, knowing what's his name again? I'm so used to calling him shit goblin, Kokichi. Knowing Kokichi, I think he will manipulate somebody to do it for him. And the only person that has been doing any kind of hanging around, as much as it pains me to say, is Gonta. So that's my early thought. That's kind of my thought process, just from sort of when I was editing the last video. Whether that comes to it, who knows? I mean, obviously Kibo's been saying that he's been hearing voices, so that could mean anything. Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. But until then, we'll just carry on with the start of the investigation, I guess. First, I should check the Monokuma file. How did she die? The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miyu Iruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds on the body. No external wounds, killed around 6:30 in the morning. Oh, she looks like she was choked.
The time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world.
Kokichi, what do you want?
You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. It's just, I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those words. That's why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to bother you.
Keeping an eye out.
Don't take it the wrong way though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay? But I'll help you as much as I can. So, where are you gonna investigate now?
Oh, great, I'm stuck with the wee shit goblin. Joy. What is he up to? Why is he following me? So, I thought it looks like she's been strangled. Well, check her body, I guess. Miyu's hands are clasped around her neck, as if she was gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
That is one grody face. You must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch.
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them. Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty cum toilet of a person.
I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change.
Oh, but what's Miyu's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file.
May I?
The fact that it hasn't been noted in the Monokuma file suggests that that's going to be a case in point during the investigator, the trial. That's the word I'm looking for.
I wanted to let you know, just in case it turns out to be a clue. I was the first one to log out and find Miyu's body. She was still wearing the helmet and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did and she helped me take Miyu's helmet off. And then, she was gone.
Is that a confession?
How is that a confession?
Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Miyu's corpse has been added to the truth bullets section. I mean, it looks like she's been strangled. Can I look at the visor, maybe? This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging out. That's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug in 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness, the blue for memory. If you got those mixed up.
Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords?
I don't know. I've never done that before. Probably get all glitchy or something. Maybe I'll become a vegetable. Maybe I'll body swap with someone. Who knows? Alright, well, Has somebody body swapped on purpose? Is that what's happened? Somebody pretending to be somebody else? A glitch? Device instructions have been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Is that what this is going to go with? Somebody's pretending to be somebody else and killed them. So I'll talk to everybody at the end. For what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file? Miu was killed while we were still in the virtual world. Well, let's say we. I mean, there's plenty of folk here that obviously could split up, and we wouldn't know who was where. Do I have to talk to? I'll talk to Maki because she helped find the body. Maybe she says something. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. Do you know how to work that computer, Maki? No, not really. I've never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert. But I did find a text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much.
So what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shirichi.
According to this text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program.
Neo World Program? Never heard of it.
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches what Miyu told us. If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock. From shock? So, was she pushed off the roof? But she was on the other side of the river. So, no.
This is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, the 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel some amount of pain. So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury. But the more important question is, why does Miyu keep such an important detail a secret?
That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose? It's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation like mounts do not exist.
So it can only move around using your avatar. So should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world.
That's all it says in this text file. Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful.
But is the info in this text file correct?
What do you mean?
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know?
But to determine that, you would need an extensive knowledge of computers. This looks like a job for me! What?
Huh?
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to help me. Let me help with the investigation.
Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now. That logic doesn't make any sense.
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants as mascots. We gotta stick to that rule.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy. Your mommy? You mean Miyu?
No, Monotaro. You've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother. And you've forgotten about the most important person you need to protect.
Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging Mummy's death.
How sad. But it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
Okay, so Monotaro's helping us. Well, helping. Alrighty then, let's do this. Do what? I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but... Thanks, I'll do my best for Mummy's sake. Wait, perhaps we should...
He's doing his best for his dead mummy. I'm so touched. Hurrah!
Alright, fine, I'll leave it to you then. I suppose I have no choice. Alright, I'll start analyzing the computer right away. Yeah! This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
I've already analyzed a few things.
Already?
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered. Also, I found this too. This looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out. There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information. Could you show it to me? So, Maki log in, Kokichi gone to log in, Miyu log in, Kaito, everybody logging out. It really does have everyone's log in and log out times recorded. Aside from Miyu, everyone had logged in and out once. Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and logged back in again. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. Okay, so we've got that one. What else are we looking for then? Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program. It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten. The program's been rewritten?
Obviously, Miyu was the only person capable of doing that. So which files did she rewrite and what did she change?
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shirichi will be able to avenge Miyu.
He's just saying whatever he pleases. Alright, then I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program.
That's so reliable.
Yeah, way more than you. Okay, so who do I talk to? Do I have to talk to him? Ugh.
Can you believe Monotaro's on our side now? And Donpha's recently deceased mommy. Well, I'm so touched I can't stop crying. The Monocaps loved her so much. I never forgive the culprit who killed Miyu.
Okay, is there something else I'm missing here? I've checked Miyu's body, I've checked the headsets. Small bottle. There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before. Oh, the poison!
This is yours, right, Shirichi?
Mine?
No, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab.
Ah, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Yeah, is that poison?
So you know about this, Kokichi?
Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
Is that?
Oh, it's not so I could use them. I check in case someone else uses them.
Is that really true?
By the way, did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
Let me guess, it sat where Kaito was sitting, despite the fact that Kaito didn't know poison was there because he never bothered looking in the room when he came in. The label?
According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit.
Which means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode. The conjunctiva? Well, whatever. Which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red.
Bloodshot eyes. That's important information.
Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner.
I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner.
Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Seriously.
Anyway, who brought the poison? Do you think the culprit did it?
Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. Oh, it's Kokichi's chair is left in. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. So Kokichi had the poison. Okay, is there anything else that I need to... Do I just have to speak to people? Do I... That's near Miu's body, and it's not actually Miu's body, so I'm not actually looking at her body. Alright, cool. Kibo was the first person, so I'll speak to him.
I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway?
That's true. We got sidetracked by Miu's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was.
We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
No, Tsunugi and I didn't find anything.
I didn't find anything either. It's probably the same with Kaito and Ganta too, right? And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yes, they would have. Unlike you.
Wow, Schmitz, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me. Do you know, robots don't need our blood to function, so they become cold like this. That's why I was more concerned about the secret of the outside world than per Miu. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses.
Urgh.
Alright. Is there any... Do I just speak to everybody then? Or is there something about her body that I haven't checked yet? I'll do that again. Miu's hands are clasped around her neck as if she was gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. No, it's the same stuff, yeah. Kibo still had the helmet, yeah. What could have caused her to suffer like this? To cause her death? Okay, that's not changed. So, I guess we speak to Kaito then.
Gigi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand.
Explain what?
I'm talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then. Why are you... Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Huh? What? Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
About the whole logging out thing, I didn't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in. Before I knew it, I was logged out.
The same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? And what happened after you logged out?
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired.
And the body discovery announcement woke you?
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
Do you remember what condition Miu's body was in when you logged out?
No, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. We didn't notice anything wrong, like whether she was dead or not. Like I said, I don't know. Okay, sorry. So, I just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right? I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi. No, Shuichi. In order to find the truth, you can't be biased.
Kaito's account's been added. Cool. It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling, ever since I thought I saw Miu from the dining room window.
Is that Miu?
Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. That's right. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it. And I thought I saw Miu.
Ah, so you saw Miu then.
I thought I must have been mistaken, since she should have been by the chapel.
You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
Huh?
If you had been positive it was Miu, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know.
Thought? That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Miu?
I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so... About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it... Bang. Ah. What? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but... It sounded like something breaking, but as we've established, you can't break anything in the virtual world. We heard a loud noise and rushed out to the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check.
Oh no!
What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close. Unless it's one of these games, like old school kind of game where you go off to the left and you arrive on the right, and that's how. So technically, the church or whatever it was is to the left of the house, even though if you have to go right to find it. I wonder if that's the reason. Maybe.
He was, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, and when he should have been at the chapel.
What? That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and mansion. Even Miu said that.
There's that point, I guess. Don't know.
Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
You're right. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel?
Maybe someone's lying.
Lying? By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all?
I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching.
Oh, that's a lot of shite. You're lying to his face. Kaito.
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation. My conversation? You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been possible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
And then there's the signboard that I found at the bridge. What about it though? Did you notice anything?
I suppose not.
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito.
Shut up! Smuggie's account has been added. Loud noise sext has been added. Okay, we've spoken to her. Spoke to Maki. We'll speak to Gonta because he said he never heard anything. Gonta, are you alright?
Are you still depressed about me? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer. Oh, Gonta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit?
Ganta not know. Murder already happened when Ganta wake up. But why this happen? Why Miu killed? Ganta not understand. Ganta not understand anything. But Ganta frustrated and sad. Ganta no could protect Miu.
Seems all over the place right now. Oh man, you can't think at all when it's like this. But Ganta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Ganta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm so disappointed in you, Ganta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry. Ganta's so sorry. Ganta's sorry he could not protect Miu.
Gonta.
If you're still that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so put yourself together and help us, okay?
Okay, Ganta understand. Ganta do his best to find culprit. Ganta definitely do his best this time.
Yep, now that's the spirit.
Now Kokichi's encouraging him? I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. I don't know. At the moment, I still think Kokichi has somehow manipulated Gonta into doing it, but maybe not. I don't know. Himiko, you're the last one to speak to.
I never thought Miu would be killed. I saw her avatar there, not moving. I thought maybe, but
That's right. You saw Miu's avatar in the virtual world that stopped moving.
me, Kibu, and Maki will find her avatar.
Can you tell me more about that? Any details?
We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Me was too, right?
No, Miu volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us.
Miu volunteered to look around outside?
We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside.
That must have been the sound I heard as well.
Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside.
Something hitting the chapel wall.
So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Miu's avatar.
That's when you went to log out to check Miu's real body, correct?
But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. And while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
I see. Thank you.
That tells me they sounded important, especially how they couldn't cross the river. Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. So this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with me.
I'm starting to believe that there's a case of you go left and come out right, or, you know, the old school kind of game logic. Who could have come into contact with me at the chapel? Beds at the chapel have been added. We done? I suppose I've investigated here everything here that I can.
I'm done investigating the crime scene. So, do you know who the culprit is yet?
No, this might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Of course, her avatar is still going to be where it was left because she hasn't logged out. Meaning there is a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the area next to be investigated should be
The virtual world. Where's it go there again?
Huh?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right? If that's the case, then I'm coming too. Oh great, he's coming. You must really like me, huh?
Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you. If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name.
May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
Where did we all go?
Oh, so I get to be the avatar again?
Huh? Did you actually like the avatar after all? I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program.
Gone to search this place some more. There's no time to be sleeping.
That's not what we're... Well, that's fine.
Then I'll stay here too.
What?
Surprised. Are you gonna get lonely without your partner? But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Mackie in case she tries to do anything deceitful.
Deceitful.
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close. You might do something deceitful for him, right? Good thing Kanto's here with me. Your Claire's too scared to handle alone. Kanto would risk his life to protect me from a murderer.
Huh?
Hey, if you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm going to kick your ass into orbit. It's fine. Just ignore him and go to the virtual world. Kaito, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank God. I don't like violence. Delta's Supreme Leader would rather sneak around. So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shimichi. But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know.
Who are you calling useless? Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, Sumugi, and I are prepared to enter the virtual world. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before. So the red card was on the right side, the blue card on the left, yeah? Yeah, let's do that.
Right as I have, I hold my chopsticks with it. I gotta be sure to get that right.
If you're that worried, why don't you just use the one that's already set up? We place the devices on our heads and flip the switch. This is where we find out that somebody's got them mixed up, or somebody's put the wrong headset on and is a different player, a different avatar, sorry. Welcome to the Neo World program. Cool. Let's go and find out what nonsense is occurring in the virtual reality. Nope, looks like everybody's...
Oh, that's my avatar. Look, my avatar.
So you liked it after all? So we're back here.
Apparently we always arrive in this room when we log in.
You said that logging in and out is impossible unless we're in this room.
Then how did I get logged out of the while I was on the rooftop? Yeah, we need to investigate that area too. First we're going to check Miu's avatar, right?
I think her avatar is still near the chapel.
Then let's head out to the chapel.
Alright, let's go I guess. Oh, here's the sprint button. Why is everybody standing here? I should check the map before heading to the chapel. Why? The two maps on the wall. One of the mansion, one of the world. I'll check the map of the mansion first. Well, there's the tiny window. The first floor is the salon, dining room, kitchen and bathroom. The second floor is the roof. We split up when we were looking for the secret to the outside world. Kokichi had the salon, Sumuki had the dining room, Kaito the roof, and gone to the outside. Map of the mansion has been added. Yeah, just because the loading thing is there doesn't necessarily mean if I go that way. In fact, you can see the path. So that's what's happened there. This is the map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls in all four directions. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split into two. No sight or sign can pass through the map in the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. Map of the world's been added. Cool. Can we go now? This map was made by Miyu. Is that what's bothering me? Oh yeah, and she said that she pretended she said that she was going to make it when clearly it wasn't.
I understand. Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
I never did anything like that.
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
You're not alone anymore.
You don't need to withdraw to a shell, you know. I'm so proud of you. You've made friends with real people, not maps.
I'm investigating. Just investigating. Can I check the roof? First I should head to the chapel. Alright, we're going to the chapel then. I'm going to go left and see what happens.
Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What? What happened?
I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way.
This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
It's cold here.
Huh?
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Toilet paper has been... toilet paper? Why toilet paper? Okay, well... Alright, I'm gonna go this way. It's gonna let me? No, it's not gonna let me. I'm just wandering about at this point. I'm just curious to see if there's any secrets. So there's everybody there. Maybe I'll go down by the river. So we can go that way? No? Oh, okay. Oh, well, looks like my theory doesn't hold much weight now.
Stuck.
Oh wait, I have to... No, that'll be why.
Hey, isn't this the signboard that Mew threw into the river? Oops, my hand slipped. It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river.
Oh, so that's what happened.
But there's something bothering me. The rocks... it was on the opposite side it should have been. The rocks that the sideboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side.
What about that bothers you? You just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right?
From the chapel to the mansion? That's odd. The floor of the river. So my theory was correct then.
Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving.
We have to wait for everybody to cross over one at a time before I go. Alright, for now we need to investigate the scene. Signboard used as a bridge. Alright, let's go. Dun 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 dun. There's loading. Let's go and see her body then. Where is she? This side. This side? No. Round the back. Hammer and a... What's that?
The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her.
so there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards.
Well, that's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory.
That phone as well.
I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
Good for you, Himiko.
If you think I'm lying, I could start to chant right now, you know.
No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year.
A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged. Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
That's what we're going to start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Right. Alright, well, we'll go for the hammer first. This is a hammer. Why in the world would a hammer be in this world?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects to be used as weapons.
Miu said she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Miu lying? Why would she lie? Hammer's been added. Is that a phone? Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world? But what could they be for? That's it. It's a phone. So, you can get out using a phone.
A cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here.
Kaito, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out. Could that be how he was forcibly ejected from the game?
Help you out? Of course, I'd never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you, Kaito.
So what do you need me to do?
You don't have to do anything. You just have to stand there. If I say somebody else's name into the phone.
I just gotta stand here.
Kaito Momota. He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like. I see. Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. I bet Kaito's pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. Excuse me. I should apologize for that later. So well, the phone was with Miu. Miu had some kind of arrangement with Kokichi. Kokichi wanted Kaito to be kicked out to make him the #1 suspect for the murder. And then I'm going to continue on this because I don't, at this moment in time, I don't see any other possibility unless it's Kibo. Unlikely is that he's somehow brainwashed Gonta into believing that killing Miu is the right thing to do. Is this a piece of lattice? Why is this here?
That is a mysterious object.
It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms.
I didn't see anything like that in the chapel. Where did it come from?
Not from the chapel. What is it here for?
I just figured it out with my magic.
Huh? You did?
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river. That someone is the culprit.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here.
I know that. I was just testing you a little.
Why would you want to test me?
But what does this mean? What's something like this doing here?
I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have been something to do with the case. Lattice near the chapel. Unless Miu wanted to turn it into a bridge, that's why she had the hammer. Maybe? Miu's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Yeah. Miu's avatar's been added. Okay, we've checked everything around here. Hey Himiko, could you tell me about when you found Miu one more time?
We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel. But since Miu volunteered to check outside the chapel, she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a really loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside.
Something hit the chapel wall, unless that's what the lattice is for.
So we rushed out to check inside of the chapel and we found Mew's avatar. And then we all tried to go into the mansion to log out and check Mew's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you, I got it. There must have been some clue in that account. Oh, I've already seen. Okay, so guessing we just head back. Can we check inside the chapel? We don't know when the class trial could start. We need to investigate the scene. What else is there to explore in the scene? Oh, well, talk to Sumugi then. Well, that reminds me, you can't leave footprints in the snow, can you? Looks that way. This is a killing game simulator. It's probably because the footprints in the snow would make finding the culprit easy. So the snow probably isn't a clue for this case. Alright. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you?
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case.
You heard whispering?
Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching.
How's that? Before we split up, I want to ask you something, Mew.
It would seem Kokichi and Miyu had made plans to meet each other.
Meet each other?
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned.
Then those two met on the rooftop?
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Miyu volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
That is true. If they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion.
Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross this river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion.
That's true. Something is strange about all this. Miyu and Kokichi's meeting. Okay, I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi, it would seem that we're finished investigating this place.
Yeah. Hey, there's something I want to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see, just like the real world.
So what are you gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already?
Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
Very well then.
The place Miyu and Kokichi were supposed to meet. The place Kaito logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with the case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi.
You're right.
So they obviously phoned and got Kaito off the roof so they could do their meeting.
Shuichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself. Please get the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course.
And I as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all.
Hey, Sweetie, what was all that about?
Kaito, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using a cell phone.
Then tell me first, that was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back in here.
Sorry.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating?
I want to investigate the rooftop next.
No? What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Mia at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it.
No, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all.
If you're going to be like that, then do what you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi's my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
What are you? Some credit stealing bully?
Well, I'm going to investigate Mew's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry.
Well then, let's go to the rooftop.
Yeah, we should. I wonder if this is all Kokichi's plan to... Obviously, he's putting pressure on me to succeed. And he wants me... Does he want me to fuck up? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the wee shit goblin's after. But it's never good. It's never ever good. Right, anything interesting up here? Me and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop. And the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged out. This area must have something to do with the case. Anything special at all? Well, there's a bog roll. Alright, we'll look at the binoculars. It might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars. I can see this building is on top of a hill. And I can see at this point because the map is loading. And I can't see past this point because it's a map loading point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. Anything special in here? A storage room. It's a little different than how I remember. It feels as if something is missing. What was there? I don't remember what was there before. It feels as if something is missing. But I wasn't paying close attention to the first time, so I don't remember. Well, you and me too, buddy. Alright, well, something's missing and we don't remember what it was. Cool. Is that it? Speak to you. I'm not seeing anything else. I'll speak to everybody and see what they say. What's wrong, Himiko?
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints in the snow in this world.
Is that something to be disappointed about? Okay. Kibo, did you find anything?
This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Mio should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that.
Did Mio ever come to the roof? That is an important question. Hey Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think that you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion?
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
Yeah, certainly too high to jump.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside.
That means that the only way up to this rooftop is the stairs. Smuggy, what are you saying?
I see.
What's wrong, Smuggy? Look at the doorknob. It's locked. It is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
Not necessarily. I've seen this before to prevent you from locking yourself out.
Is that so?
This rooftop has a lock on the door. That is important information. I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is... Hey, Mackie. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Mackie? Why are you here? I thought you were analysing the program. Monotaro finished analysing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. You finished? I should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right? Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna say goodbye to my avatar.
Did you like it that much? We should go too. What's wrong? Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too. What? I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin. Thank you, Maki. Let's go. Was she being considerate just now? Okay, let's go and find out what Monotaro has to say. It's just you and me. We should log out too. By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito? What? When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood. I'm sorry, that's probably my fault. Let's go. Shuichi Saihara. Well then, what's Monotaro got for us now? Ah. Yeah, remember to take the headset off. I pulled off the device off my head, and the real world appeared before me.
Well, sweetie, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. I apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you.
I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
What?
I'm kidding. So what was it you wanted to ask?
You planned to meet Miu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her?
Oh, so you know about that, sweetie. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Locked?
After I gave up, I went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world.
Is that true, Kokichi?
Are you doubting me?
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there?
No, I don't have a witness. But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there. Unless you saw the salon empty yourself. Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not. But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners.
I don't trust anything you say. Ever. Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with Miu or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Kokichi in the salon. Go, right, Monotaro. What have you found out for us, buddy? I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program. I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. He really is trying to be our friend. A little bit, at least. First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, just like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
So, what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you. It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer? That's true, only the hammer was left. But why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose? Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Miu hid the fact from us, which means all Mommy added were the 2 maps and the rest were already part of the program.
By the way, while we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used a signboard to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge?
I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So that only that signboard could have been used as a bridge.
So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned a human parameter. But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter. And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything. But if that didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that? Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with. Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. That wall slapped down the middle? Yep. The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis. She created an additional wall? There were walls in all 4 directions, and 2 down the y-axis. But you're positive there was only one? Yep, it's definitely the only one. What does that mean? Which wall was the one Miu added? What was the world like originally? Miu said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. It allows objects through?
I see, that's very interesting. So are those all the things she tampered with?
Oh, there's one more thing. So, where you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar. A strange setting? Yeah, the setting was made so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them. So if Mew touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed.
ね
Who was it? Ah, it was Kokichi.
Oh, it's me. I didn't know that. I wouldn't know. I never touched Mew in that world. But so I see. I didn't even notice.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out? It helps a lot. Thanks. Interesting. Lots of truth bullets. Oh, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case. Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
あのさ
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Is it possible that they ended up body swapping? And that sounds like that's the end of the investigation.
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
みんなで輪にな
You know that thing that everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body? No energy. Me? No, I'm excited, really. Just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized. Anyway, that's all.
Okay, it looks like that's it for the investigation.
You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do a class trial, you know.
But it's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore.
そうだね
No, we can't.
あのね、
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
Huh? He just decided we're friends?
ありがとう。
Thank you. God, I feel relieved.
Don't worry, Monotaro. Shimizu will get revenge for Mew's death.
ひどい
And he'll get rid of the revenge by finding the culprit among us.
He's right. The culprit is someone here.
ありがとう。
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When the class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better.
Well, that's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Hi. Want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
Well, too.
おいら、
Meeting you all has really...
ごめん。
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished.
No, the flag is rising.
あれ
What was that? I think I heard something over there.
よーし、
I'll go check it out all by myself. Let me guess, you're going to get married when this is all over?
バックマン。
Alright. Cool, so make our way to the trial ground, I guess.
It's waving in the wind.
バカバカしい
Quit scurrying around. Let's hurry up and go.
頑張るよ。
Got to do his best too. Got to do his best to be even a little bit useful for everyone.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time.
What's so exciting about this? With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Honestly... Right, I'll finish my thought when we get to the shrine. Shrine of Judgment. Here we are. We all ready? Anybody last things to say? It looks like that's everyone.
Oh, it's everyone, huh? There's a lot less of us now.
地味に
This is just half of what we started with.
残念です。
Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow.
だよね。
But we can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
ダメです。
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
ね
Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
そうだよ
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'll just be the culprit left.
でもさ、
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end.
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
良いか
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side.
そうだよ
Yeah, it's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work. Yeah, I'll do my best. Yes, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I will never let that happen. Hey, sweetie, you're getting all tense. What? Didn't I tell you before, sweetie, didn't carry the burden all...
And didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kato?
Huh? What's your problem?
We're all relying on Sweetie to carry our asses to this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him. I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi, you know that?
What do you mean? I'm not... Kokichi, you're annoying.
Killer Girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around.
Maki's glare seemed to do the trick, and Kokichi turned around dejected. Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Rule. Just shuck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with one another. My bad. Sorry. Kaito, I'm okay. I know what you want to say, Kaito, but you don't have to worry. I see. In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else. But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro. Thank you, Kaito. Alright, statue. So yeah, as it stands, it's still a lot of unanswered questions, but there's nothing technically that has affected or influenced what my original thought was, and that it's Gonta, and it's that Kokichi has had some kind of an influence. That's the only thing I can think of that makes a little bit of sense, I guess, but how she died, why she died, I have no idea. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Unless she went to kill him so she could freeze him, and Gonta discovered the case and went to save Kokichi by killing Miyu. Could that be what happened? The eight of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. Well, whatever it is, we'll find out soon enough in the upcoming trial. And like all those times before, we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling.
Welcome! Go ahead and stand behind any open podium.
Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep father waiting.
Wait, is he back to normal?
Oh, you not friend anymore?
You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him.
He just decided on his own to be with friends.
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. How confusing. Well, whatever.
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in a room. My room. Maybe even set up a barricade.
That's another death flag. Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off.
We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the fourth time. Just another thought. What if the error that happened, they said it was only to one of them though. Because I was going to say the error could be that Kokichi wins it up in somebody else's body, but no, because that would affect two of them, not one. Anyway, the fourth class trial was about to begin. Miyu Uruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaidi with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Are we done? Yep, and that's us done with that episode. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, always keep it light, keep it heavy. I'll see you all in the next one.